Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers. Appreciate you guys locking on in with your boy. Let's see, y'all see what's going on. They coming from all angles. They coming from all angles, man. I'm under siege. I'm a bit under siege, y'all. But let's see how this thing work out. If you don't know what's going on, by all means, go back to part 1 and work your way back down. Alright, so we're moving fast, guys. We're getting through this map. Let's break it on down. Let's see what we got going on. This is kind of like the finale. So, y'all walk with me through this thing. We will have a new game coming up soon, so you guys stay tuned for that. Some of you guys have been talking about joining that game and whatnot, so it's coming up. So I look forward to playing with some of you guys. So my homeland has been invaded, guys, but we're gonna work this thing out. We're gonna work it out. Remember, just because you get on somebody's homeland don't mean you're gonna stay there. So I'm sending back some reinforcements. Somebody asked me about squid supremacy, and they were saying, well, did I think that what did I think as far as me and squid supremacy? Me and squid supremacy actually had a little dialogue, and we're actually, we're gonna actually probably try to play together at some point. Okay. First, let's go back. Okay. Now watch this. Now watch this, guys. I'm gonna show y'all something now. Let's read some of this. I told y'all the newspaper is gonna be the most important part of this part of the game. So let's read some of what these guys are talking about. As you can already see at the bottom there, they're saying tips for Mendoza to get a better life. Come on, the Supreme, spill the beans. So they talking crazy to me right now. But let me explain to you guys why. I know some of you guys are probably like, well, what does that? What does all this mean? What is all this saying? Just follow me very closely. He says, don't get a dog. He said he either bore the dog to death or lose him, as he loses nearly every match he plays. Remember, we talked about the issue with matches. Just because you win a lot of matches does not mean anything if you're not getting the points to back up your skill set. So that's something that a lot of y'all got to slow down and understand. It's about your ranking. When I check these guys global ranking, none of these guys are ranked above me. So I don't know, they missed that part of it. Just because you wolf pack with a bunch of players and try to win the game does not mean you are seen on the ranking level as a good player. You just a sorry coward wolf packer. That's all you are. So he said, okay, so that's Aqua Teen. Like I said, shouldn't even be talking to Aqua Teen. He doesn't have enough points to even have a discussion with me. As you can see, the top 4 players are me, Jillian, Valencia, and Shigai. Everybody else has less points. I have the most points. So I don't have to even entertain people like Aquitaine. So I said, one of your sons told me you guys get together and play. Old farts. I say that because I'm just messing with these guys. I know these are a bunch of group of weaklings that get together and try to wolf pack. So I'm just playing with them a little bit. He says 14 hours we waited for a response, and that's what we got. You're killing us over here. Come on, you can do better than that. Then you got Hamar. Check Hamar out. Should have stayed silent. So what I want you to what I want you to understand is that I've already made these guys aware that I'm going to expose them. So they're waiting to see, like, okay, well, how are you going to expose us? You know, like, how are you going to do that? You know, so that's what we're getting into right now with this dialogue. But y'all just stay tuned. Now, pay attention. Pay attention. Did you guys just see that? That's not me moving fast. That's not me moving quick. This is the actual what's going on here. Watch this now. Okay, stop. What I'm doing right there, what I'm doing right here, watch this. I'm writing y'all cowards mad, then I'm putting that, right? I'm pasting this in there so it'll type fast, right? Now let's read what I'm trying to write to these guys. And I think I spoke about this on the other video. Now let's read this. Y'all cowards are mad. Pennsylvania and Grenada. The reason why I'm focusing on Pennsylvania and Grenada is because I want them to know that these two idiots, these two cowards, have no reason to be helping the Axis coalition. So let's see what I put into the newspaper. Oh, I'm on fire today, y'all. Come on, I'm on fire. I'm back on it. We're going to break this thing down. It says, from the beginning of this map, these evil nations conspired against unsuspecting nations. If anybody played this map, they would know. They would probably be rooting me on because they know exactly what I'm talking about. They got ambushed. They got backstabbed. They got manipulated into thinking that one of these cowards were their teammates. And then they stabbed them in the back for their alliance. That's what these guys were doing. And then they want to play like there's some skilled player, but the points don't even back them up. Look at how Grenada sits there like a fool. I showed y'all that in the last video. Very suspicious of a multi-account. Or how Pennsylvania has been removed from his homeland. I literally got this fool completely taken off of America. He tried to return like a vagabond. Y'all remember when I kicked him off and he was on the sideline and he finally retreated. All recorded and will be highlighted on my channel. I control the media and the narrative. You guys are going to look like absolute buffoons on YouTube. So I ain't just put this on YouTube and didn't let these guys know I was going to put them on YouTube. When I am done with you, Jillian, I would not feature any more of your accomplishments. Meaning, anything that I was going to add in and try to help out, no. I will not. Because remember, if you remember the beginning of this game, Jillian allowed me to see his whole nation. He allowed me to see what he was doing. He was that confident that he would allow another nation to see his entire little situation. That's because he thought he had this little alliance in the bag. And that eventually he was going to backstab me like he did the rest of these guys. I had some good footage from when you fought Darwin. And that's why I'm bringing up the beginning. From when he fought Darwin and Mel. But now I realize they were a part of the whole plot. Oh, yes. Stay tuned, you numbnuts. Remember, guys, I told you guys about Melbourne and Darwin and how all of a sudden they just quit. With all the land they had in Australia, with all the land they had in Asia, they just quit. Come on now. We know something ain't right with that. All right? But y'all stay tuned with me. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep this thing rocking. And I'll be right back with you.